Hello and welcome back to the Education Magazine. We all know the feeling. You're about to whip up a delicious meal, grab the cooking oil, and a little voice whispers in your ear, "Is this stuff even safe?" Well, millions of people in China are grappling with that very question right now, thanks to a recent cooking oil scandal that's raising a lot of red flags.
What if the cooking oil you are using was being transported in fuel tankers without proper cleaning in between?
But there are reports that fuel tanker trucks that transport toxic chemicals are also being used to carry cooking oil and other food products, and the trucks are not properly cleaned out in between.
Now, before you panic and toss out your entire pantry, let's take a deep breath and get the facts straight. We're going to be diving into the details of this cooking oil controversy, but first we need some context. Recent reports allege that companies in China have been using dirty fuel tankers, the kind that haul things like gasoline or kerosene, to transport cooking oil. This practice was reportedly so widespread in the industry that it was considered an open secret. Is this an isolated incident or a symptom of a larger food safety issue in China? We'll get to the bottom of it all. But first, buckle up because we're about to break down this cooking oil scandal. Answer your burning questions, like is your food really safe? And take a look back at China's history with food safety concerns. So, stay tuned, and together we'll get the information you need to make informed choices about what you put on your plate. Alright, let's dive in. What's this whole cooking oil drama about? Imagine this: you grab your trusty cooking oil, ready to whip up a delicious meal. But here's the shocker. The tanker truck that delivered that oil might have previously carried gasoline. Sounds disgusting, right? Authorities say these tankers may not be properly cleaned, raising concerns that the oil could be contaminated with toxic chemicals, posing serious health risks to consumers. Experts warn that long-term consumption of such contaminated oil could lead to poisoning due to hydrocarbons. State media has described this practice as tantamount to poisoning and showing extreme disregard for consumers' lives and health. Now, picture this: you're all set to make your famous stir-fry, and then bam! The thought hits you, could my oil be tainted? It sounds like a plot twist from a culinary horror story, right? But this is no joke. The reality is that contaminated oil isn't exactly a recipe for a healthy meal. It can lead to tummy troubles and potentially even long-term health risks. As we all often say, food safety isn't just about what you eat, but how it's prepared and transported. So, the next time you're cooking, think about the journey your oil has taken. It might just make you reconsider where you get your cooking supplies from. History has a way of repeating itself if we don't learn from our past mistakes. However, this scandal isn't China's first brush with food safety issues. Remember the infamous milk scandal of 2008? In that year alone, a scandal involving powdered milk contaminated with melamine led to the illness of over 300,000 children and the deaths of at least 6 children in China. This incident highlighted the importance of stricter food safety regulations to prevent such devastating consequences. And let's not forget the recycled gutter oil scare in the early 2010s. Reports emerged about the use of recycled gutter oil for cooking, which could be contaminated with harmful substances and pose serious health risks. While authorities cracked down on this practice, the recent cooking oil scandal raises concerns about potential loopholes or a resurgence of such practices. The echoes of these past scandals remind us of the critical need for vigilance and stringent safety measures in our food supply chain. So as we navigate through these unsettling revelations, remember, the fight for food safety is ongoing, and being informed is your best defense. A little knowledge goes a long way in protecting your health. The public reaction to this scandal has been intense, with widespread outrage on Chinese social media platforms. Many users have expressed deep concerns about food safety and the government's ability to enforce regulations. The controversy has become the top trending topic, with millions of views and thousands of posts expressing frustration and disappointment. So what can you do to protect yourself as a consumer? Here's your food safety toolkit. While the full extent of the contamination is still under investigation, being informed is key. Let's take a quick look at your cooking oil bottle. Check the source and packaging. Stick to reputable brands and maybe avoid deals that seem too good to be true. For example, imagine you're at the store and you see 2 bottles of cooking oil. One is from a well-known, reputable brand, and the other is a no-name brand that's half the price. Sure, the cheaper option is tempting, but remember, you get what you pay for. The reputable brand invests in quality control and proper packaging, reducing the risk of contamination. So when in doubt, opt for the trusted name. By staying informed and taking these simple precautions, you can minimize potential risks and keep your meals safe and delicious. The Chinese government has promised a thorough investigation and vowed to punish any companies or individuals found to be involved in wrongdoing. Both Sinograin, a state-owned company, and Hopeful Grain and Oil Group have stated they are investigating the claims and have pledged to suspend the use of any trucks found to have violated food safety regulations. Local governments in Hebei and Tianjin provinces have also launched their own investigations, adding to the overall scrutiny of the issue. Internationally, the impact is being felt as well. For instance, Australia confirmed that it had been importing cooking oils from one of the companies implicated in the scandal. The Department of Agriculture has taken steps to ensure the safety of imported oils, underscoring the global reach of this issue. So, now you know the shocking truth about China's cooking oil scandal. It's alarming, isn't it? But knowledge is power, and by being informed, you can take the necessary steps to protect your family's health. Before we wrap up, we'd love to hear your thoughts on this issue. Have you ever encountered questionable cooking oil? What steps do you take to ensure your food is safe? Leave your suggestions and experiences in the comments below. Your input is valuable and helps us create more content that addresses your concerns. Let's keep this conversation going. Also, check out our previous video on ultra-processed food and learn the secrets that are being kept hidden by the food industry. Thanks for watching.